Hello everyone, this is Introvert Shy Guy and welcome to my gameplay of Super Mario Galaxy. Okay, so I feel like we've collected enough star bits, so I'm gonna go to the one Hungry Luma that probably requires either just this amount or less and stuff, because I feel like we're done with collecting star bits, and now we're gonna play an actual level and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Anyway, today's December the 17th, so yeah, very close to the date where I'm gonna go to Canada for vacation, which I would basically leave on December the 23rd and come back January the 2nd. But by then, once I come back from Canada, there won't be any game. Like, there will be a hiatus at that point because then I'm basically setting my stuff up just so that I can start recording gameplays in my new place. That hopefully it'll be pretty good. We'll see what happens. So yeah. Excuse me. This gameplay that I'm doing right now, I don't know if this is gonna be the last that I'm ever gonna record here, or if I'm probably going to do another SMG part, like if I have just more stuff to talk about, because I do have some stuff I want to talk about, considering that I am going to move out of the state eventually, so I got to get all my thoughts out there, so then, just so I can feel better in case if I maybe miss something to talk about, and, something does happen, I didn't talk about that, and, then there you go, so, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, let's see, how much do you need? 1,600. Yeah, I thought so, it was 1,600, so that's why, and I definitely have enough. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna fill them up, and then, just talk whatever I need to talk about, I would say. Holy shit, this is like the most I've ever done. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform. I'm very curious what kind of galaxy this is, because obviously this requires so much star bits. The snow-capped galaxy has appeared. Oh, okay, so it's an ice level. Hopefully it's not like one of those, like, racing channel. Like, I hope it's something that I can just walk around and take my time in, Star bunnies in the snow. Okay, so it's basically just catching something. Hopefully, if that's the case. Oh wait, that's it. Oh wow, it's such a tiny-ass planet. I thought it'd be a lot, I thought there'd be more to it than that. Yes! And there's this, but still. Anyway, yeah, there's a shell right here, so we're gonna open this up. Let's play chase. Can you catch us all before the time runs out? Boing? Okay, yeah, so it is one of those kinds of levels. That's a shame. And I thought it'd be something I can talk through. Wait, what are these buttons? Oh, I see, we gotta press them. I guess we gotta find them. Anyway, so what I wanna talk about is just like, oh, okay, that's interesting, you gotta use your thing to, like, take out the snow. I'm assuming I have to press the switches, so in order for it to... Oh! Okay, let's get that one. This is kind of reminding me of the, first part where you have to find all those bunnies, in order to get to see Rosalina. I don't know if I had to press all the buttons, like, first, before finding, because, like, maybe it'll slow them down. Eep, you're fast. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that might be the case. Anyway, let's continue looking for the... At least now we know we need to dust off the snow. Yeah. Ah, here we go. What does this do? Oh, wait. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Oh, jeez. Wait, hang on. My Wii remote, the nunchuck is just... Oh, are you serious? Wait, hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what happened. When I pressed the home button, my Wii remote just started not to work and stuff. And for the record, this is my other Wii remote. I switched the one that was not working to another one, so don't think I have the same one. This is like my only one, because like how am I supposed to know if there's one that's just not working and everything? But I think I fixed it now, and I should have took out the battery from the Wii remote instead of just resetting it. So anyway, hang on. Okay, yeah, it's recording just fine. As long as you like reset the Wii system, then it won't destroy the video that's being recorded. So I just resetted it. So yeah, and obviously if you reset any gaming system, it still works. You know, I knew about that from like my N64 system. Remember when I said I had to do it a certain way? It turns out even if you reset the N64, it still works. Although I still get very cautious when doing resetting because I don't know, maybe sometimes it may not work. Of course, bear in mind when I start to play Persona 3, there will be times where maybe I may reset the PlayStation 2 system. Like say if I'm doing a fight or something that doesn't go too well, then yeah, then of course I'd probably have to reset. So I'm just putting that out there, and I'm also aware that when it comes to the Hungry Luma thing, it maybe be hard to talk about. Or maybe now I guess I could start talking because now I know what to do next. Just gotta dust off the snow and press the buttons, you know? So, yeah. And if my Wii remote starts not to work, then I should just take out the battery. I shouldn't just reset. So apologies if you have to see this whole thing again. I just was trying to fix something, and I thought, because that's what I did before, like resetting it, but now that I know I didn't have to, so I apologize for resetting it, but I guess, you know, you could say it's good to try again. It probably wasn't turning out that well. I was running low on time, so maybe now I know what to do. You have to use this thing to like wipe off the snow, which is pretty cool. And once that happens, then you have to find the other rabbits, you know? Okay. Yep. So yeah, so I guess what I'm gonna talk about is, this is gonna be quite an interesting experience because obviously this is gonna be my very first time like being all by myself since, you know, the University of Tampa, but of course this time it's gonna be for real because like my parents will be like very far away and stuff, so I'll be on my own and everything, so it's gonna be quite surreal how this whole thing is gonna play out, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so apparently I'm gonna have to try to catch the rabbit like this, because it's just a fire flower that's there, it doesn't increase your speed or anything, it's just, you know. Oh, okay, I got one button. Nice. Ape, you're fast. Okay. Just gotta dust up everything. I press the buttons whenever I can. It's gonna be quite challenging. Hopefully I'll be able to do this. Let's check under... I know there's a chest, but right now I'm just focusing on trying to find the button, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be one rabbit that's like hiding in the snowman thing, so... Oh, here we go. There you go, that's it. Okay, now we're back to what happened before. Hopefully... Ah, jeez. Hang on. Let's try this again. There we go. Come on. Oh, wait. Can I use a nunchuck? Oh yeah, you can! Okay, maybe I'll just swing with my nunchuck then, instead of my Wii remote. I thought I had to use the Wii remote. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Alright. Problem solved. jeez. Okay, yeah. I guess once I find out which snowman or snow thing the bunny's hiding, then okay, it's this one, and it's in an actual snowman. So that means then I can try this level again, knowing where that one's hiding. So I know one of them is hiding in the hole, and that one is simply just. I'll let myself die here because I have so much one-ups. I don't want to, like, you know, start all over. You know, like, I don't know if maybe leaving right now would require me to feed the Luma again. Okay. We got some practicing to do. Just says that, and then there you go. Alright, let's try again. This time we know where the other rabbit is. Maybe I think this time I should just focus where the other one's hiding. It's definitely hiding in the chest. So maybe I think I should try finding a way to open it, I guess. And also now that we know where the other button is. So anyway, for now I'm just gonna try opening this chest right here. Hang on. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, oh, wait, hang on. Okay, I also noticed that swinging the nunchuck also works to spin Mario, so yeah, maybe I think I should start doing that. Anyway. Okay, this chest is still closed. So maybe I need the fire. Does Fire Flower open it up? Let me find out. We have to first press the buttons. Okay, I think there's just one on each side. And there's one over here. Okay. And then... Oh, no, never mind. There's, like, another one somewhere here. Oh, okay. There we go. I'll see if this Fire Flower opens up chests, and if it does, then we now know where all of them are hiding. I noticed the snow also slows you down, so... Huh. So I need a shell. Okay, so let me for now just try to figure out where that one shell is. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, so it's next to a snowman. Yeah, there's one right here. There we go. Okay, if one of them like just drops here, then that's great. I should also start doing long jumps, as it's one of the few ways. Okay, so I know one of them is hiding in the snowman. Apologies if I'm not talking that much. Like I said, it's one of those kinds of levels, so again, it's gonna be some time before I like start to talk and everything. And if by then like there aren't any more shine like Hungry Lumas to get, so anyway, I know I got one rabbit. If I can catch this one, then catch the other one, that'd be great, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But that's okay. Okay. Wow, even in this, it's also tricky. Okay. Yeah, so I guess what I would like to say is that, you know, I have no idea how things are gonna go in this new state. Like, I hope things go well, because, like, there's a lot of stuff I'm, like, nervous about, like, how the place is gonna be like, and, you know, if I'd be able to function properly being by myself and everything. So, I mean, hopefully everything does go well, but, like, you know, if not, I just hope it wouldn't be too bad. Because the thing is, like, the thing I'm kind of concerned about is that, like, my parents, like, kind of told some of their, like, friends and even, like, maybe workers and everything, their employees and everything, and other people in the family about what I'm going to do, which, you know, I'm fine with the family stuff because it's like, they obviously know and stuff, and they're my family, and they should also know what I'm doing with my life and stuff. But it's like, in terms of some of the people that my parents hang out, like their friends and stuff, one thing I'm kind of nervous about is like, I mean, they're pretty happy with what I'm doing, but sometimes I'm afraid, like, what if, okay, yeah, and then we'll just open this, and then we need to concentrate on just grabbing them. Yes. Okay. Yeah, got this one. All right, we have over 90 seconds. I know we set free one of them right here. So if I can manage to catch this guy, then we're all good. Okay. I have to not screw this up. I'm gonna have to focus now, because... Come on. God. I'd be so pissed if I lose in this one, because it's only just one more, and the fact that if I wouldn't get this one would be pretty frustrating. This one is blocking me. Sorry. Come on. Okay, sweet. And we just gotta catch him. There we go! We did it! You're fast. Hallelujah, we did it. And it didn't take too long, too. Like... Sorry. I was checking the time. 19 minutes. Of course, it'll be short because I will cut the part where I had to reset. So, great. It didn't take too long. Fantastic. Okay, so I guess next we have to do the comets, I guess. Unless there's going to be a special thing because I fed all the Lumas, right?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Galaxy complete. Sweet. Yes, please. And we saved. Nice. So I think that's all the Lumas. Like, let me check on the very top. I'll like look around just to make sure I got all the hungry Lumas. Yeah, so like my parents, they've told their friends and stuff like what I'm doing, and maybe even I probably told them what I'm doing. And the thing I'm kind of nervous about is that some of them, they actually do have respect for me being their son, like me being my parents' son and stuff. So I'm really happy about that. But I'm afraid that if I don't do well in this new state and then I had to come back and they find out about it, like it honestly just make me feel kind of foolish, like just seeing like coming back and like not accomplishing anything. So they look at me like as some kind of a fool rather than someone that knows what they're doing. So that's kind of what I'm like nervous about. I mean, of course, bear in mind, like I don't have a deep relationship with any of my parents' friends. Like unlike say my cousins and even my family members, like aunts and uncles, where my relationships are like as strong as a rope. You know, these people that I hang out, that I sometimes see them during like parties or dinner invitations and all that stuff. They're basically, it's like my relationship strength are like strings, I would say. So it's not that strong really. Although like there is this one person that I deeply admire and like, you know, kind of close to. It's like he's also one of my parents' friends, and the reason why I say this is because I kind of been around with him since I was a little kid, because I also interacted with his two kids that were also like little. I don't know how old we were, probably like 8 or 9 years old. Hang out at their house and like come over, and hey, of course now the two kids are like older now and they're pretty much like on their own and stuff. They're Lebanese, by the way, so like, you know, and stuff. They've been around with us, and I also love like having conversations with, you know, this guy I'm talking about is like the two kids' dad, I would say, and like we're very friendly with each other. He's also very conservative, like was a huge Trumper and stuff, but he's a very nice guy. Like Politics-wise, I have very many disagreements with him. Of course, there's actually half of them that we do agree. Like, he's the kind of the populist kind, like not the establishment Republican kind of guy. Even though he said that he was like fine with George Bush and stuff, and even though I like fucking despise George Bush. So basically, he's a guy that huge political differences, but a very nice guy to be around with, I would say. And, like, I love also talking with him and stuff. So that kind of person. Now the thing is though, is that he also knows what I'm doing, and you know, and the thing is though, is that if say God forbid this doesn't go well and I come back and like, and he notices that, I feel like I just like lose some respect from him, I would say. And you know, I know that like I said, even though I still say my relationship with him, the strength of it's like strings as well. It's not that strong, but still it'd be quite painful, I would say. I mean, not to say that, like, obviously, if things don't go well, he's not going to talk to me anymore. It's not that, no, of course, he'll still be same old, you know? But it's like, I'd lose respect for any of the type of respect that I kind of gained from my parents' friends and everything, because they're both adults and everything. They're kind of also boomers as well, Gen Xers, I would say, but you get the mindset of those kinds of people. So it's like sometimes I feel like they may start having these certain thoughts and stuff and everything. And you know, to be honest, I'll just say this, I'm kind of fine with it if they have these thoughts, but what I'm trying to say is that they may like, what if they start to comment about like my life decision in a particular way that I kind of find offensive, like maybe they may become kind of snarky or something like that. And the reason why I say this is because I don't really know these people and how their thinking goes, so I'm kind of worried that it may devolve into that. Now, of course, they have the right to whatever they want to think of me and stuff. Like I said, like, you know, I can't change their minds or anything, and you know, people are people. They're gonna think about these kinds of things anyway, like whether you like it or not. But the thing is though, is that because I hang out with my parents and stuff, and if this starts going like this route and stuff, I basically just tell my parents I just flat out not want to see them anymore. You know, like I don't mind what they think. They can think however they want, but I just don't want to hang out with them. So it's like the next time my parents say they're going out for dinner with a friend, and I come with my parents because I want to have a nice variety of food, because I love food and everything, even though I don't really eat much, unfortunately. Either 1 or 2 meals a day. And the reason why, because I commented about my stomach, I sometimes feel a little bit nauseous. Maybe sometimes I don't like eat much, like my appetite just goes straight, like, decreases, I would say. I was going to say straight down, but you get what I'm saying. So it's like, those kinds of things, like, you know, and I love to have some food and stuff, but the thing is that if my parents basically say, oh yeah, we're gonna hang out, this guy's gonna show up and everything, and at this point I just basically say, yeah, I'm not gonna go with you, because it's like, if they're gonna like just say something or do a certain comment or basically behave in a way that I find offended by, then I'd honestly just, you know, not want to see them, because I don't want to like feel bad or continue feeling bad like being around them. For the record, I'm not really going to... I'm not going to straight up ask them and basically be like, listen, I don't like what you're saying or what you're doing, so could you please stop? I'm not going to do that, because, I don't know, I don't want to, like, say it up front. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's, like, something that I don't want to comment over, and if they think that way, then, like, whatever. I can't change their minds. It's just that, like, I basically just not hang around with them, you know, like... And if they want to continue thinking that way, that's fine, like, whatever. Because you can't please everyone in life and stuff, so you're gonna have some people that are just not... They're probably gonna look at you a different way, I guess, if you do a certain thing. And when I say certain thing, I mean something like what I said I'm afraid to do. Obviously, discounting, like, something serious, like, you know, a crime that you commit or something. Because, of course, then, yeah, then... That's gonna happen, and if that happens, well, that's on you, because that's a serious offense that you're doing. What I'm trying to say is that something that's non-serious, something that's I tried to do, just didn't work out well. And for the record, I'm not gonna like give up just straight away. Like, obviously, if things don't go well, then I wouldn't mind like then trying out the university in Colorado or something, or even going to Canada, because like I have cousins there. My parents were suggesting why not I just go there, but I'm like, I want to just try something out here, you know. And I wouldn't mind it. My parents would basically be like, okay, we could do it for you again, but you have to do it with your cousins and stuff, because they basically say, okay, we don't think you function very well by yourself. Then I basically be like, yeah, I straight up say, yeah, that's fine, you know? Because because at this point, it's basically being like, okay, we tried doing this and how I wanted to do, didn't work out too well, so let's just do what my parents think is best. Another thing would be like, they basically be like, okay, you have to do schooling here in the States, so I'd go back to University of Tampa and just do like, I basically just do biology, you know, because they do have biology, they don't have like electronics or electrical, which is fine, you know. Not gonna do physics because they're you know, it's just one professor that does it. I don't like him that much, and I know I like chemistry, but the thing is though, I feel like chemistry is very, you know, volatile, like just dealing with unstable liquids and stuff. So, you know, I feel as though maybe I think biology would be a better pick, and I do like biology. Any science-related stuff I can do, you know. It doesn't have to be physics or electronics or anything, just anything science-related. Maybe not electrical engineering, what about just regular engineering? Nah, I like electronics or electrical. Studying electricity specifically, you know. I like that. I don't wanna do, you know, basic engineering because like whatever, you know. It's like I feel like I just like electricity mostly and stuff. I like engineering and stuff, but it's like electricity is where it's at. So, excuse me. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how things are gonna go in the new state of Rhode Island. Like, maybe the environment might not be that great. Maybe the people may not be that like how things are set up. You know, a lot of stuff that I'm just worried about, man. Like, that's what I'm thinking about every day. And I want to mention something. Like, I kind of wished I would have at least sent one application to a, you know, not because I want to go in Colorado. Like, don't think I'm having buyer's remorse in Colorado, but it's like, much like what happened to the University of Massachusetts Boston, where they didn't allow me to do electrical engineering, they applied to physics for me. If they would have done the same thing there in Colorado, then that would have given me a better confirmation from God that going to Rhode Island was meant to be, and therefore whatever unfortunate thing happens, like, I wouldn't feel too bad about it, because then I'd basically be like, well, I had to go there because of the electrical stuff, and if it doesn't work, then that's fine, that kind of thing. But the thing is that, like, the one thing I regret is that I haven't at least done that. Like, I only did it for both Massachusetts and Rhode Island, so it's like, and you know, I do really deeply admire the state of Colorado. I think it's a very fun state, but the problem is like, because of climate change happening, and for the record, I also have various weather, like, you know, when I look at my weather app and I look at the temperature in these states, because I keep track of them just so I can know what the environment is like, you notice something, it rarely ever rains in Denver. And that says something, that like the state is just so goddamn dry that, like, you know, I'm just afraid that living in a state where there's not much water resource and stuff is not a good state to live in, you know, like with climate change happening and stuff. Hence, that's why I chose Rhode Island, because like, and also this is coming from someone that, like, you know, as a Floridian, we have like fucking bitch ass rain sometimes, so. But even then, you do need rain, you know, like for water and also to water plants and stuff. And also, because Colorado has a lot of, like, wooden forests and stuff. Like, without rain, the trees get very, very dry. And when it's very dry, it's susceptible to fires and stuff. So, that's kind of why, like, rain is important. I mean, I am, maybe for some of you guys, you may be very happy there's not any rainy days, but you do need rain, at least like once in a while, because like if you don't, you're gonna have to rely on other states giving you water, and like you're gonna have to deal with fires and stuff. Also, apparently earthquakes kind of do happen in Colorado as well. They're not that bad, but as like say California, but I mean they just do happen. Yeah, I mean at least you don't have to worry about like a tsunami or anything, you know, because you know Colorado's an inland state, so you don't have to worry about ocean water and stuff, but still. I will say this though, it's like, it's pretty, feel like it's pretty cool for any of you guys that live in Colorado and stuff, like very nature-eccentric state and stuff, like mountains and stuff. I feel like it's pretty interesting. And here's the thing, I actually have one great cousin that actually lives in Colorado. Now when I say great cousin, I mean like, he's kind of the offspring of my grandmother's brother. So like my great uncle's son, I would say, and hence I refer to him as my great cousin. In a sense, I guess you could say he's my cousin, but yeah, I say to him as something like that, and we're honestly not that close. As a matter of fact, not as close as all my other cousins, so we're pretty distant, and we never really see each other that much, but he now lives in Colorado. Surprisingly, he has he already graduated, he has a job in the cybersecurity, and he lives in Colorado in his own and he has his own house and everything. I don't know if it's an apartment complex or an actual house, but he does live by himself independently in Colorado. And yeah, so it's pretty sweet. So I do have one family member that lives in that state. Now you could say that why couldn't I live in Colorado? Like let's see, engine room, and I have to look up close because I don't have my glasses. A fountain. Okay, I see. Okay, we'll check these out. So yeah, like he lives in that state, so you could say why can't I just live in the state that my cousin's in? Because like I said, I mentioned this before, like climate change, all the other stuff. Another thing is also the history of Colorado, the criminal justice thing, because they abolished the death penalty in 2020. I want to live in a state that's already abolished it as early as possible. Of course, Rhode Island abolished it in 1984. I mean, not as early, but hey, earlier, like. It keeps in track with other advanced democracies, like say Australia in some of its, I don't know if you'd call them states or provinces, I would say, like, because I know in Canada they're, like say British Columbia, Alberta, so they're called provinces, not states. I don't know if you say the same thing for Australia, unless you guys call it states, so I'll refer to it as either states or provinces. So in one of these places, they abolished their death penalty also in the 1980s. Same thing as Rhode Island. And also the thing is that Rhode Island, they never really executed anyone since the 1800s, so even though they had it on the books, they never really done it. So, okay, I'm not doing that. That one's really hard. So that kind of thing, and like Colorado, they kind of executed one person, I don't know when, but it was sometime in the 1990s. I don't know if it was 1997, 1998, or something along those lines, and definitely in the 1990s. So yeah, they executed one person in the 1990s, and honestly, at that point, I consider it like it's a thing that happened in the state where it makes the blood still fresh that the state has done to that person, and hence that's why I don't want to live in a state that kind of murdered someone, unlike say other advanced democracies where they didn't murder anyone since like 1940s, 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s as well, but it's like, 1980s, that's when you had to stop, and unfortunately the state didn't stop. And also another thing is like the state also wasted its resources on the James Holmes trial, the Aurora shooting, because they also wanted to do capital punishment on him. Of course he was sentenced to life, but the thing is that they wasted resources on that individual in like 2015, like fucking 2015. That money could have been gone to, helping someone and stuff, but instead it had to go to, wanting to murder someone. So, and it did it very not too long ago. So hence that's why I just don't want to move to that state because of its policies that they've done. I want to move to a state that got it right the first time. You know what I'm saying? And Rhode Island's that state. That's why I chose an obscure tiny state in the entire union, all because they got their shit together with what's right and what's wrong. Luigi's purple coin. Alright, that one's hard. Fuck. But I'll try. Cause the other ones are just as oh my god. Yeah, I mean I could try. Oh yeah, it's time too. That's a bitch. How is it possible? Like seriously. I mean, it is possible, but you gotta go a certain way, because if you do it in a different way, like that, then it's not gonna work. Okay, I'm not doing this. This is way too hard, man. Way too hard. I don't think I'm ever gonna complete this game 100%, but I could go on YouTube and just find out what path you must go to get those coins properly, but you know, until then I'm just gonna leave it till like later, I would say. So yeah, I would say like, you know, anyway, so we're just gonna go back to the Hungry Lumba. Excuse me, sorry if I wasn't saying anything, just, you know. Alright, so... let's try again. Alright. Ah, nothing. Okay, we're gonna have to try again. First, let me get a drink, because I'm kind of thirsty, so... yeah, so, hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, as I was saying, so yeah, that's kind of why I chose Rhode Island, because in Colorado, the blood is still fresh, you know, and also this is not, and also another thing is, like, there has been some police brutality incidents in Colorado, like, I read on the news that, like, there's a deaf person in Colorado that was kind of abused by the police because the officers thought that, you know, he wasn't complying orders, but they didn't know he was deaf. That happened in Colorado. But the one most notable thing is what happened to... you remember I mentioned this one African-American individual? That person is... I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Elijah McClain. So yeah, that person, like, unfortunately was a victim of police brutality, and he died in Aurora, Colorado. That's the person I was kind of mentioning. Apologies if I never mentioned his name when I was talking about it. It's just that because I kind of keep on forgetting, but of course I looked it up on my phone beforehand, you know, and I actually now I got it right. So it's that person, and you know, he also died in 2019. So notable police brutality incident that happened in that state. So that's kind of why, like, you know, it's just those factors, like, makes the blood still fresh in Colorado, and hence that's why I don't want to move there. I want to move to Rhode Island, where no incident has happened in that state, hopefully, yet, like, before something happens there anyway, because it probably may happen at some point. I mean, hopefully it doesn't, but it may happen. Like, I was surprised that something happened in Minneapolis, like the George Floyd thing. I mean, of course... I'm aware there's another African-American individual that was killed. I can't remember his name. It's that guy that was stopped for a tailgate bust out and stuff. I mean, you know, he said to the officer he had a gun in his car when he was trying to get his wallet, and the officer kind of just shot him. Yeah, it happened in Minnesota. I don't know if it happened in Minneapolis, but it did happen in that state. And that was also really bad. But, you know, the thing is that I guess what made the Floyd thing very severe, because, like, the officer kind of did it willingly. Like, you know, unlike, say, the officer that when he shot the African-American individual, he's clearly, like, you know, scared and, like, you know, obviously very erratic. But it was obvious, like, a manslaughter kind of thing. It wasn't, like, intentional, like, what happened with, you know... with George Floyd, so hence that's why, you know, it didn't spark a massive, like, cause that one sparked a massive upcry, the latter one that happened compared to this one, you know, because it was that, like, egregious. So, oh yeah, I have to feed that Luma again. I forgot. Sorry about why I was wandering around. I forgot I was trying to get those comments. So, yeah, so, like, you know, that happens, and I mean, it happens, and I hope it doesn't happen in Rhode Island, but fuck, it might happen, you know. If that happens, I hope it doesn't go into a full-on because imagine if it does, that'd be like, fuck, you know, like, I'd be so, because I plan this very carefully, like, and I hope nothing unfortunate happens, because then I'd be like, fuck, then why didn't I go to Colorado, you know what I'm saying, but... I don't know, man. It's like those things that I think about. I always think if I made the right choice, and I hope I didn't make a bad choice that would be a horrible choice that just would never, like, leave me, you know? Okay, I have a feeling those are the only two comments I can do. Like, everything else has already been done. Okay. I have a feeling like, wait, this may be the last gameplay I've ever do because there's no other easy start to do. So it's like I probably never come back to this again. Pretty fitting that this would be my last, SMG, I guess, for after I leave Florida. I don't know what else I'd probably do. I'd think of something. Maybe do Super Mario Galaxy 2, I guess. Like do that, because it's like the gameplay is very easy and stuff. So I might as well just do it like this and stuff. I don't know. I kind of regret not doing the story main part as part of the gameplay, but at the time I just didn't feel like it. I just wanted to have a game to play so I can talk in, and you could say I kind of wasted that just instead of like doing it in actual gameplay, but whatever. Okay, let's see if we can do this. It's gonna be very challenging though. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what's happening. Like, I hope I didn't make the wrong choice because, like, that'd be very, very bad if that were the case. I mean, one of my aunts, when she heard what I was gonna do, she said she was happy about it. She said she likes that with the state I chose because said that she wouldn't think of like living in a state where you can't see the ocean and stuff because obviously Colorado's like you can see the mountains and everything, but you would never see a huge body of water unless if it was like a lake or something. But like there is no ocean, Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. I should. Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, so like, that's what I'm saying, and I sincerely hope I made the right choice, because of what's happening and everything. Considering it's a very big decision in my life, all the things, like what my parents, talked about to their people and stuff, Oh god, there we go. Oh my god, I did it! Haha, in the first try too. Nice. Alright. Success. Are you gonna say anything? Hey, very nice. Nice. I said it again. Alright, there we go, we got it. So we did one purple star comment. Maybe we could do the Luigi one, I guess. And actually, yeah, we could do that. I mean, I guess I could finish it. I mean, I'd have to look up on YouTube just to know what direction I should go so that I could, like, properly do it, Oh, I noticed I got over 100 stars. That's nice.